A pleasant day to all of you. Welcome and thank you for watching this video. Today we are going to talk about the power control theory of Sigmund Freud's theory of penis and before anything else, allow me to introduce myself first. I am Leonardo Emcamo, a first year PS Criminology student from Cavite State University, Don Severino de las Alas campus in Cavite. I created this video as one of my subject or course requirements. At the end of this topic, listeners should be able to provide an understanding about Hagen's power control theory, distinguish the difference in power relation between patriarchal and egalitarian families, cite the relevance of power control theory and how the educational goal affect the aim of self-control, provide an understanding about Sigmund Freud's theory of penis and B, distinguish the difference between sexuality and gender identity, and provide an understanding about the 5 stages of psychosexual development. My presentation will be focusing on two different theories from two well-known proponents. But first of all, let's dig deeper and have a better understanding of what theory is all about. Allow me to give you a hint about how can we differentiate fact from theory. First, let's talk about fact. Fact is something that is known to have happened or to exist, especially something for which proof exists, or about which there is information. In short, fact refers to an idea or truth that has been proven to be true. On the other hand, theory is a statement of an opinion or explanation of an idea that is believed to be true but might be wrong. We heard other well-known theories such as Big theory and Charles Darwin theory of evolution. Let me give you an example. When I say that eggs are considered one of nature's most nutrient-dense food, this statement is this statement is considered fact, since we have so much research to prove it, right? But when I say egg came first before the chicken, the statement will only be considered a theory. Why? Because even it's pretty safe to say that egg came first, since if there had been no egg, there would have been no chicken. But this idea may be believed to be true but may be wrong, since it has not yet been proven. And there is no such a claim that the chicken came first before the egg, since according to Genesis in the Bible, God created animals first. Is, is it confusing, right? But yes, that's the reality of theory. For our abilities here, write your opinion in comments in this video comments in comment section about which came first, chicken or egg. I will be happy to read your comments, and I hope we now have a much better understanding of theory. Without further ado, let's start talking about power control theory. Hagen is an American sociologist focusing on criminology. He is a researcher with a network of scholars spans topics from war crimes and human rights to the legal profession. One of his popular books is Structural Criminology, which he presented the power control theory of crimes in Philippines. Ang theory na ito ay tumutukoy kung sino ang mas mabilis ma-impluensyahan ng kriminalidad sa pagitan ng mga kalalakihan at kababaihan. According to Christian Rickard, Hagen's power control theory explained the differences in crime rates between men and women. It attributes them to the fact that girls and boys in families are brought up differently. This theory tackles about the significance of control regulation in cases. It says that when boys have more freedom and are therefore more prone to delinquency. On the other hand, when girls are strongly regulated, they develop more self-control and are less prone to delinquency and risk behavior even as as adult. Here in our country, Philippines, if we look at this power control theory by John Hagan, we can see the difference in crime rates between men and women. According to Statista Research Department, as of June 30, 2022, over 89% of detainees and sentenced individuals in prison cells. In the Philippines, where males were only 11% of the or females during this same period. The prison population in the country amounted to over 131,000. So, can you spot connections? Somehow, maybe the crime rates between men and women are differently in other countries considering that attributes such as a control regulation, culture, and norms within the family. Hagen cites the difference between patriarchal and egalitarian families regarding power relation. We can see that in patriarchal families, males are superior to females, wherein females are exposed to more intensive control. In the patriarchal, where the superior or the males has more freedom, which result in more delinquent behavior. It gives the idea that females have control results in less delinquent behavior, and vice versa, compared to egalitarian families where females are more superior to males. Education also plays an important role in having control. When boys' education also changes resulting to risk-taking behavior. Boys in egalitarian families are less prone to delinquency than boys in patriarchal families, which highlights the significance of control. Power control. For power control theory, it is a primarily the family that exercise control early in a person's life. If this control is lacking, greater freedom and choice of behavior possibilities arise. We can also conclude that depending on the educational goal, each person develop a certain degree of self-control. This will encourage him or her to adhere to rules. Okay, that's all power control theory. Now, we're going to talk about the second theory, which is Sigmund Freud's theory of penis envy. According to www.goodtherapy.org, Sigmund Freud was a late 19th and early 20th century neurologist and widely acknowledged as the father of modern psychology and the primary developer of process of psychoanalysis. He studied at a preparatory school in Leopoldstadt, where he excelled in Greek, Latin history, math, and science. His academic superiority gained him entry into the University of Vienna at the age of 17. Sigmund Freud's other significant theories includes the development of the unconscious and conscious minds, the structural model of personality, stages of psychosexual development where theory of penis envy is associated, the concept of defense mechanism, and dream interpretation. According to www.medicalnesstoday.com, Cruz believe that when female children realize they lack a penis, they feel castrated in comparison to males. Cruz believed this was a pivotal moment in female sexual development in a source of mental illness. Sigmund Freud developed penis envy as a part of this theory of psychosexual development. Within this theory, a child progresses through several stages of development, each of which contains a sexual conflict that the child must resolve to become a healthy adult. Psychosexual development refers to how children develop sexuality and gender identity. Let's talk the difference between sexuality and gender identity. Sexuality encompasses sexual desire, while gender identity refers how a person feels. Sigmund Freud stated five-stage psychosexual development, which includes oral and mouth fixation, which occurs between 0 to 1 year, anal, bladder, and bowel fixation, which occurs between 1 to 3 years, genital fixation, which occurs between 3 to 6 years, sexual dormancy period, which occurs between 6 to 12 years, sexual maturity, which occurs between 13 to 18 years. Some feminist followers of Freud have proclaimed the theory that penis envy is not about actual envy of the penis, but about envy in assessment for the social power accorded the male gender role. That's all for theory of penis envy. Here's the list of the references being used. Before the end of my report, I want to leave you a quote from David Alejandro. According to him, life is not a competition between men and women. It is a collaboration. Thank you for listening. Have a great day ahead.